Hello again, RoyZesch.REALTOR here with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. Today I want to talk to you more about having your home ready and keeping it ready, clean, shiny, and everything as you're going through the selling process. So we've talked about it before, but just want to reiterate it, maybe come at it from a slightly different angle this time. Think about when you're going out to buy something. If you're going into a Walmart or a car lot or anywhere you're going, a grocery store, the cleanliness, the condition of all that property is something that you're really looking at when you're there. Those are the things that you're going to consider because they give you an opinion about how well, what the food's going to be like if it's a grocery store or whatever, what the products are. You'd make a partial determination that just by the condition and the looks of everything. You go into a shop that's going to work on your vehicle. The cleanliness of that shop tells you something about the quality of the work they do. It may not be a perfect picture, but it is that first impression. So just a couple of little weird things, little odd ways of thinking about it. You think a kid together, or a kid, and you lay down a string of 5 nickels on the ground or on the table and say, okay, pick one of them. Well, which one's he going to pick? More often than not, he'll pick the shiniest one. Particularly if 4 of them are fairly tarnished and one's really shiny, he's going to pick the shiny one most of the time, and most kids. So it's just another way of thinking about it. Another kind of interesting way to think about it. When I was a kid, my grandfather was teaching me how to set traps and to trap animals and stuff. And many of you already know that a raccoon likes to wash their food, and they're real particular, something shiny. They're real curious animals. So one of the tricks that we would use, he taught me how to use, you set a trap and you take tinfoil and you put tinfoil over the trigger on the trap. And then you set the trap in the water because coons are frequently around the water. So as the coon comes along and sees that tinfoil shining down there, and especially if it's rippling in the water, moonlight or something, things are moving. Movement attracts their attention like it does yours. So that coon would reach down there to feel of or grab whatever was down there, and then would set the trap and trigger it. And so he would get caught that way. And so it's kind of that same thought process when you're selling your home. By having everything ready, fixed up, cleaned up, you're going to attract the buyers you want. Now, every buyer that walks in is still not going to buy your house because it's not going to be a good fit for them. But you want to show yours off where it looks better than any other house they've been to in the price range. And that's the key. You're not competing. If you're selling a $150,000 house, you're not competing with the person selling a $400,000 house. But you're competing with the ones in a similar price range. So you want to be the cleanest, the nicest, the landscaping looks the best, the paint looks the best, all those little things look as good as you can possibly make them, because that's going to put more money in your pocket when you sell. So again, we talked about it is a pain. And when your house is listed, you want to sell it quickly, which is another good reason to do this, because the longer it's on the market, the harder it is. It's drudgery trying to keep that house showroom fresh every day. And every time you leave the house, you got to be ready for a possible showing. So you got to have it picked up, cleaned up, spruced up every time you leave. So the way to avoid that is have it perfect when it hits the market. Perfect and priced right, and then you're very likely to get quick movement on it. And depending on, obviously, the house you're selling, it depends on the property some, but if you're particularly in a good spot in the market, you'll get quick movement on it and hopefully a quick offer, and get it under contract quickly so that you don't have to go through 3 months of trying to keep it clean. You can go through it for 45 or 60 days or something like that. So any more questions? Again, it's just something, it's repetitive, I know, but it's important. It's one of the most important things you can really do when you get ready to sell your home. So any questions, give me a call. RoyZesch.REALTOR, 325-268-0775. Thank you.